Got him.
The boost is being taken by the enemy.
You're running low on reinforcements.
Got him. Ooh, this build, bro. I'm telling you, this build is fire.
An agent needs assistance. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Rogue stinger hive detected. Hostile stinger hive detected.
Night. All right, buddy. Not only, man, people sleeping on that oxidizer, be taking them skills out and all of that. What we got here? Double companion, but you squishy. Double companion, but you tanky. Okay, 1.9. All right. All right, let's go. This is what it look like when you got a good team. You know me? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Back up, man. What you thought this was, man? Thought I was just gonna let you come over there? Huh? Thought I was just gonna let you come over there?
Medical assistance needed. Agent down.
You had nowhere to go, bro. Let's go. Going against full meta squads out here. So look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Back in the day, a lot of people subscribed to me because I think I had like a lot of versatility with my builds. For a long time, I would just make PvE builds, right? Because I was kind of getting tired of, like, I don't know if I was getting tired of it, but every meta that would come out, everything that was strong that would come out, I would make a build to counter it, right? And that just really got me hyped, and it really got me going. It's about how you play. You know what I'm saying?
Pulling out. The fight goes on. You're halfway through the fight. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Oh man, where's your aim at, bro? Where's your aim at, bro?
Detected. Hostile defender drone detected.
Thanks for saving me. I had to reload.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Yes, sir. Get out of Dodge. The element of surprise, baby.
Hostile defender drone.
Where you going? People don't expect that, man. People don't expect this in PvP.
Agent down.
Got you, boy. I got you, famo. Let's go. Nope, don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try it.
Detected. Agent down.
Body. Oh, give me up. Give me up.
Agent.
You think that's gonna work?
Boost online.
That's gonna work? That's gonna work on me, son? Nah. Catching a body today. Catching a body today.
I gotta be honest, it's been a while since I played PvP, but I must say that I haven't missed a step. Not trying to be cocky or anything, but PvP has always been natural to me. I've always been a competitive individual in anything that I do. And even though PvP in the Division 2 is not the best, it still gets my juices flowing. I noticed a few things about my evolution as a content creator. Before becoming a game developer way back when, I was 100% invested in the Division 2. My builds and how countering meta builds was something I would look forward to the most. Then when I started to develop Identity Rebels, there was a lot less time I had to play the Division 2. Subscribers would unsubscribe, and my growth would slow down in terms of my 100K sub goal. It's really been a mental and emotional journey for me. That being said, ever since then I've been trying to figure out a way back to where I used to be. Loving covering content in the way that it was. I think this is one of the things I needed with some other added incentives, because I feel that old style coming back out, the style that so many of you subscribe to me for, and it's making me happy. So enough rambling on, let me show you what I have in store for you. Okay, let me just say that this is not only a PvP build. You can totally utilize this in PvE as well, but it was made with PvP specifically in mind. As a matter of fact, it's the absolute perfect build for the DZ, but let me explain what it's all about. Now, we know what the meta is right now, right? It's double companion, no doubt, and we know it's going to get fixed because it's bugged at the moment and deals unreal damage. Well, let me be clear. The purpose of this build is to fight against any hard-hitting DPS build, not just double companion. So even after the fix, this will still do you justice. But the primary I'm using is the capacitor. It's a 6-tier skill build, so you'll get 7.5% weapon damage for each tier you have. With the damage to armor on the capacitor's attribute, you'll be hitting like a truck. To help that even more, I have damage to armor from Contractor's Glove, which is multiplicative. Capacitor also grants more skill damage as you land shots on the enemy. And let me tell you that I am stoked about this build because I have not used the capacitor quite this way yet, meaning that I have the ninja bike where whatever gear I have equipped adds an extra piece to the build. This is great, especially if you need to have a full 3-piece brand set. I do, and it's y'all gear. This is essential because my mindset going into any PvP setting nowadays is to be hidden at all times, undetectable. And Pulse has pretty much been meta since Flatline came out back then, and y'all gear offers 50% pulse resistance for the 3-piece bonus. And no matter what specialization you decide to run with, it'll give you 40% more. So I have a max of 90% resistance, which leaves only 10% to cover. And I have this 9.99% pulse resistance mod that I slotted. Now I think this type of mod is the best, not 10%, because I've tested this extensively. You can check this video out for the details, but listen up. When you get pulsed with a mod like this, 9.99%, it will show on the screen that you've been pulsed. But it's such a marginal amount that you don't even get spotted on the map. That notification will pop up on the enemy screen as well. The reason this is so awesome is because it's a mind game that will trick the enemy into thinking everyone on the battlefield has been pulsed, with the added benefit of your teammates being spotted, which takes all the attention off you. So you're free to flank or just play tactful with a clear mind. Being hidden is one of the best advantages you can ever have against your opponent. The chest piece talent I'm using is Spark. It's like the spotter talent for skill builds and hybrids. It grants 15% weapon damage whenever you damage an enemy with your skill. And not only is pulse resistance great to have, but y'all also has weapon damage and is your go-to for Hasbro builds. This, along with Seska knee pads, gives me a nice amount of hazard protection. I'll show you all the stats at the end, but we all know how toxic the shock status effect is now, with St. Elmo being the culprit. And the shock status is already very brief, so the amount of Hasbro I have here makes it almost non-existent when I get affected by it. The final piece I have is the Bakaro's holster, and it's your choice as to what attributes you want to roll on your gear. I think it's between hazard protection and crit, either damage or chance, your choice, but Bakaro's holster is what helps me get to 6 skill tiers, along with technician specialization and the ninja bike. This build and the way that I set up is honestly the only way I'd be able to do stuff like this.
Got him.
Because I'm tanky enough. Now let me explain what skills I'm using, because this is very important and ties directly into why this is a counter to double companion. I'm using the Oxidizer. The description specifies that it deals extra damage to skill proxies, and this is why I also said it's great for PvE, because it's not only skill proxies but robotics, which the Black Tusk are known for. But in terms of skill proxies, look at this gameplay and how these guys got completely dismantled as I was utilizing the strategy. Companion's talent works in a way that you must have some type of skill with you in order to gain that damage bonus, otherwise it's useless. I mean, you can have a player with you or a teammate with you, but that's not always the case. So with the Oxidizer, I can automatically take that away from them by permeating that area with it. So whatever they're using, Mender Seeker Mine, Restorer Hive, anything will get destroyed in seconds. They call me the skill hunter. One, because I'm using a 6-tier skill build, and 9 times out of 10, they are not. Maybe 1 or 2, which means it instantly gets destroyed while simultaneously effectively killing their strategy. The Oxidizer is also great for not allowing your opponent to set up comfortably. You know how full teams love to smother you in spawn? Well, let's change that narrative. This will help you do that. Trust me. They will never be able to stay in one spot. The Oxidizer will always have them on the move. That means your team can strategically advance also. The next skill is honestly your choice. It's just that when it comes to the fire sticky bomb, I've become surgical with this thing, and I love using it. It's the ultimate interrupter when in the middle of battle or any other situations, if you're good enough with it. So, here are the stats. The crit is average at best, but remember, you have all that weapon damage from the skill tiers you got with Capacitor, and the damage to armor. As you can see here, like I said, I have 99.9% pulse resistance, and check out the hazard protection, 50%. Now, you can easily get this to 100% if you like, with a couple of rerolls and a few mods, but personally, I don't think you need it. The proof is in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen, and you saw it for yourself. Let me know what you think of this down below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And for builds from DPS all the way to skill, don't hesitate to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Be right out.